What's going on, guys? It's UrAvgConsumer, and today we've got another box from our friends over at Apple. And you saw the title, you know what's inside. Let's get to work. Bam. So we got two boxes over here. Ta-da! It's the new second generation HomePod. So this is the white version. I believe we've got the midnight here as well. Here we have it. This is midnight. Then we got the white. Now, I'm actually kind of excited to get a closer look at midnight because it's going to fall in line with the theme that we've seen with the new MacBook Air. And I believe one of the iPhones also comes in midnight. So it's got like that hint of blue. So I'm really pumped to see what that looks like in here. I'm just gonna open it. I'm gonna open this one first. Oh, I can see it. Now, from afar, this is just going to look black. But when you get a closer look at it, you can kind of tell it has those hints of blue to it. That's really dope. So this is the new HomePod. Up top, it has a new, bigger screen. So you're gonna be able to see those colors throughout the entire screen. It should look really good. One thing to note, detachable cable. Power cable is not stuck this time. Here we have it. That's what you also get inside of the box.
Color match?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But the HomePod, we actually saw this thing come out a while ago, and I think when it was first released, it was $350. Now, Apple's selling this one for $299. I think the first one also went down to $299 before they discontinued it, and now this one's coming out the gates at that $299 price point. And at the bottom, you got this rubberized base, so it'll be able to stand just like that. Plug in your cable. Oh no, there's a little indent. It has to go in a certain way. Boom. Shall we get to the white one? Now, white is pretty much in line with what we've seen before. It's not a new color. And you also get that white cable for power. And of course, your paperwork.
No stickers in there?
Nah, no stickers.
Oh really?
Nah, man, nope. Just a quick start guide and warranty information.
Plus, you can't just pull a random cable and plug into it?
I think you could. Like if I wanted to I'll just grab my PlayStation cable and see. Yeah, I mean, you could. But here you have it, you guys. These are the new second generation HomePods. Let's plug them in and talk about what's new. Oh. You guys feel that bass?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one looks a lot bigger.
It is quite, you know, we do rock HomePods in here, so we've got one over there. I've got two in my office. We can do some comparisons so you guys can see how different the looks are. Oh, I need an update to the latest version of iOS. Shame on me. Let me go ahead and download that now. Slacking out here. All right, and we're back. Updated scenery too. It's nighttime now. But let's go ahead. Now we've got it popping up right on our home screen. Dang, it's actually my lock screen. But let's go ahead and set it up. And this process is so crazy. So it's just blinking right here, and
how do you know which one is which? You have two up on the table.
I mean, it showed up. I guess I was closer to this one, so it just did it. So let's do this for home. Use HomePod as an Apple TV speaker. Not now. And just going ahead and setting it up. That's one thing I like about Apple devices. It's always a really seamless process. Like this couple taps and we're already getting set up. So never mad at that. Okay, so that one's set up.
Oh, you touched it?
I just tapped it over and it saw that it was in pairing mode. Set up. Oh, use as a stereo pair? That's crazy, and it shows you the different colors and everything. Why not? Use as a stereo pair. Well, now that we're all set up, let's talk about some of the changes. What's different here? Well, we've got our old AirPods right here. AirPods, you hear me? So we've got our old HomePods right here. Now, from a color standpoint, can you see this on camera, Jay?
I can see it.
Yeah, so this is more like a space gray, I believe. I think that's the color name they went for. And this is that midnight. So yeah, very clear difference here. This one might look a little bit different, but I've just had this HomePod for a while. It's just a bit dirty. It's supposed to be white. Now, physically up top, you'll notice that you can see your volume controls. Just like you could with the HomePod Minis, you can see that plus and minus for the volume. Also, the screen is a bit recessed. Now, this one's not plugged in, but let's really quickly show you guys the difference between the screen sizes. So right here, you can see how big the screen size is. And if we look over here, you can see you've got just that small bit of color. That's the original. And with this guy, you can see just how much bigger it is. So that's what we're...
I don't know where you are, but you can show me. In the Home app, tap Home in the upper left.
All right, Siri. So just right there, you can see the size difference. It's not a big deal, honestly, but no, it's cool.
It's not.
I mean, the difference is huge, but it doesn't really impact anything, is what I'm saying.
Oh, so it's not gonna show any like text? Anything?
No. That's just for the sake of, you know, showing the colors a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at it though. It's nice.
Yeah. The color well.
Is the white one gonna show the color as well?
Yeah.
I think so. Let's see. Yeah. There we are.
Probably not.
Yeah. Looks good.
That's what I figured.
Okay, cocky. So from a physical standpoint, we've got the bigger screen, the new color on this guy, detachable cable, and the base is different. Now for some other hardware changes that aren't as visible, these both now include humidity and temperature sensors, which I'm personally a fan of. Being able to have this inside of like Austin's room or something, I'll now be able to keep track of the temperature right from my phone, which is going to be huge because if that boy's too hot, he does not sleep. So I'm not mad about that. Not only that, and you know, I'm a dad now, so I'm always thinking about how I can use tech for Austin. It also has integrated white noise. So I can ask Siri to play some white noise.
Playing stereo mode?
Yeah. So now this is going to be a great white noise machine for Austin's room. But I do think the HomePod Minis also feature the same sensors. So they got an update and I think it unlocked those features. So now I'll be able to put that instead. I'd rather a HomePod Mini than something like this. This is a little too much for Austin. But I'm glad to see those features here nonetheless. Now, another feature that these have is sound recognition. And we've seen this on the iPhone where it can detect certain sounds and alert you to them. So let's say you have a HomePod at home and your fire alarm is going off. If you don't have maybe a connected fire alarm, you can now get alerted to it right from your phone. So you can, you know, take whatever action you need to, check in on your cameras, see what's going on. This is what the iPhone can detect, and I assume that these can detect the same. So there's quite a few different things. Water running, coughing, there's all kinds of stuff. Shouting even, like, oh man. Who's having an argument downstairs in my basement? Let me go find out what's going on. Now, if you're also big into the smart home world, these will have Thread and Matter support. Okay, so check it out. We got this guy right here. This is a smart plug. So this is a Matter device, as you can see here. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna try testing this out, see how functional it is. If you guys are interested in seeing a more dedicated video about Matter and Thread and how that could change up the smart home world, let me know with a comment down below. And not to mention, these got the cool handoff feature that we saw with the HomePod Mini. So if you wanted to, let's say, play a song on your phone, you wanna pass it over, and that could be pretty dope. Let's say you get home, listening to your music, come by, let your music take over, have it playing throughout your house. It's not a bad feature. I kind of like that interactivity between the different Apple devices. But now let's talk about sound quality. I've always been a fan of with the HomePods. I always thought they sounded really good. Surprisingly deep sound from some pretty small speakers. So relax. So let's try out some tunes. You feel it? Yeah. It's got some deep bass, man. But yeah, the sound quality has always been there. These do some really cool things with the beamforming microphones so that if you place them in certain areas, they'll produce sounds that make sense. So if you have, let's say you have this against a wall It's not gonna send vocals to that wall. That's probably gonna send some of the higher end or maybe the bass and have it bounce back at you. They do some really cool stuff with the tech in here to make sure it's producing some pretty cool audio towards you. If you're in the Apple ecosystem, you guys are probably the ones who want to pick something up like this. So stay tuned for a full dedicated review where I go over all the ins and outs of this guy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. 300 bucks. Let me know. How many of you guys are picking up one of the new HomePods? But that's about it for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be the cool guy or girl that gives this video a thumbs up. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace. All right. Now we're gonna hit some of that non-royalty free stuff. This is the good stuff. You ready, Jay? All right, here we go.